sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. Better love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yeah.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me. Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A, Rico like Suave, young Enrique, speaking at AKA. She's an alpha, but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy. Hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy. Going dumb and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wearing cheetah print, that's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy.
I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me. Young M-I-S-S-I-O-N-A-R-Y. He's sharp like barbed wire. She stole my heart, then she got archived. I keep it short with a Lord Farquaad. All the girls in the front row, all the girls at the barricade, all the girls have been waiting all day. Let your tongue hang out, everything. If you came with a man, let go of his hand. Everybody in the suite kicking up their feet, stand up, dance. I see you. And all the guys in the back waiting on the next track. Cut your boy a little slack. It's Young Jack. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me.
Tell you how to get rich quick. 20 a month and I can show you how the other half lives. Yeah, I can take you out of this. Get on your grind and take the dive. Can you riddle me this? If a house is just a loan, why not double your chips? Look up a property in your city, then buy it and flip. You just copped yourself a brand new whip. You poor thing, I know you wanna live just like this. Checks to the man and crawl back in the hole. Yo, I can turn the dirt into gold. Just take a little slice of heaven and bring it right back home. The price of easy living is a bit of your soul. No appliances in your kitchen, televisions and phones, and a nice silk sheet set to fold. You poor thing, I hate to see you living so damn cold. To rock up the hill, falling down to your grave. I can help you carry all that weight. Reach out your hand to me, child, if you wanna be saved. Just put $1 in the bucket every day after day, and watch your problems, anxiety, struggle, spirit away. And at the end of the road, I know a place. You poor thing, I'm sure they'll let you walk right in the gate.
you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
Yeah. One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me, feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. It sound like we drumming, I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rim, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that ripping no Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a little, my is all. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag, I'm gone. My bag on God. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Room for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from Sanaa. Back in my bag, and it's big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God.
Yeah, yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain, I'm laughing at summer. My hair was way hotter, I feel like a soda. Escape with my truth, I came back like Nirvana. Throat is all rocky, it's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby, can't no one here see us. Stomach it all tied, look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back, just like a cornerback. Yeah, yeah, you got veins, I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high, I gave them low, man. Two for the color the whip. Culinary on my wrist, cooking you, I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all, eventually falls. Frequency, this is the ship, I'm home.
I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. throwing here. Darnold. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
From the 33 on second down. Escapes the pocket. That throw behind his intended target. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're gonna face third down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Darnold now to throw. He touched him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Darnold looking to throw. He'll get this to come. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Walker on first down. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Now Darnold. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
This is Walker on second. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here he is on third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on fourth down. This one from 47 yards away. Myers' kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Pretty throwing here to start. Pearsall there to grab it. And they had that one contained right at the line. Boye Mafe bringing that play to a halt. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Purdy throwing here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 3rd down, Purdy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Marquise Bell making the play. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. A solid run, 7 yards on the pickup, and that brings up 3rd and goal. Walker. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right? Decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal. Trying for it, it's Walker. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown! Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks go up 10-zip here in the 1st. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Purdy on 1st down. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. A give left side to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Purdy setting up that play action. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And they had this down to the 11 before being marked down. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. It's a 2-score game early. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Time to get the 2nd quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Rick Woolen with the INT. Has room down the left sideline. And he takes this one back for the pick six. I don't know about you, Brock, but I could almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's, 30, 40 yards into his return, and then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened. What a return to add to that list.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds, up at his own 45. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Purdy throwing here on 1st. Throwing the out route complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a 49er first down. Play action now with Purdy. Buying some time right. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker. And that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd and long, Purdy. And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground. George Kittle, the intended receiver. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's tackled for a short gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Seahawks driving. Let's see what they went with on third down. Here's Walker running right. And that will not be enough for a first down. 7 yards to pick up there. It's fourth down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here's the snap on fourth. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw by Purdy. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a one-score game before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He's going to field this at the 2. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Here's Darnold to throw. Into the hands of Walker. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. New set of downs for him at the 38. Back now, pressure on its way. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Here's second and 2. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Jair Brown has it. Oh, the ball is loose again. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, Kate, that is just an awesome job by the defense. We talk about it all the time. Pursuit and effort, pursuit and effort. Pursue, and they rip the football away, and then the effort for the big return on the fumble sets that offense up in primo position.
From the gun is Purdy. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a third in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. He's back to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Not worry about 3 downs when you need only one. Move the chains in one play, and keep driving that defense backwards.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Into the hands of Kittle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. We'll get a timeout now for an injury. This looks like George Kittle, who's in some discomfort as the medical team comes out to work on him. They're set up at the 35 now. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. The linebackers, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Completed here to McCaffrey. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a 49er first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Catch is made in close. Touchdown, San Francisco. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Flush down out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Taken in by Noah Fant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Staying with Walker. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Brought down by Fred Warner. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And he'll go down here at the 16. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
It's a gain of 4, and the Seahawks will have a 1st down. Here's Darnold. Rolling left, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Just a tremendous effort from the defense there. A sense of urgency on 1st down in the red zone. Got to find a way to knock this offense backwards, and the defense just did.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. And the 49ers have it as he records the first interception of his young career. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They get
it right back. That's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they threw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They go play action here. Catch, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Now, after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Play action on 1st down. Fights off the pressure. Caught for big yards on the right side. He's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Walker now from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've...
No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Juke the defender. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Markers reset, ball at the 37. McCaffrey running between the tackles. Ooh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That one's complete, right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Purdy looking to throw. He brings it in. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Now to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. It's a 38-yard look here. Looking good, and it's through. And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Take it all the way! Keep pushing that rock down the field.
Back to throw. Gets this to Fant. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Setting up the screen. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Walker running to the right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Running with Walker again. And he'll start pushing them into field goal range. A small gain to the 38. San Francisco calls it second timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. A give up the gut to Walker. Broke through the tackle. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. A 49-yarder in front of him here. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
It's intercepted! That will do it! And the Seahawks make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception block and officially end this game.
Man, what a hell of a year it's been.